Hi everyone, and welcome to my student-led tour of an inner world, 17th century Dutch genre painting. My name is Giovanna Gravina, and I am the gallery intern. This tour will consist of me highlighting the pieces that I found to be particularly interesting from a student's perspective and explaining to you a little bit why. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope you enjoy. This image by Dutch artist Gerrit Douw is entitled Girl at a Window. Painted in 1655, it features a woman leaning over a stone window ledge with her hand braced upon its edge. The kitchen maid's attention is fixed outside of the frame, and there is a seductive nature to her flushed cheeks and her overall appearance, in addition to her position leaning over the window. And it is meant to fool the eye and create a deceptive nature to reality. A figure leaning out of the window ledge is meant to interrupt the boundaries between real and pictorial space and became a popular method used in the future. This image, entitled Children Blowing Bubbles at a Window, an oil on panel, depicts two young children who are blowing soap bubbles at a stone window ledge. The boy is focused intensely on the bubble that is above him, while the younger girl is placing her long pipe in the liquid that is located in the shell. The fragility of these bubbles are meant to symbolize the temporary nature of life, and that is a theme that is backed by the objects of a skull and an hourglass that are on the mantle in the background. Using the same compositional technique as Girl in a Window, this image, entitled Old Woman at a Window with a Candle, circa 1671, shows an old woman leaning outside of a stone window ledge, looking into the darkness as she holds a candle in her hand. There are still life objects that are placed next to her, such as a dead fowl, an empty bird cage, and a large bucket. And behind her, illuminated in the darkness, is a young couple by a fireplace. The juxtaposition between these three different sections highlights the symbolic significance between the old woman, who is most likely ending her life, and the young couple flourishing in love. The artistic illusion present in this work is an excellent example of the illusionism theme that is present. In this work, entitled Alchemist, two men are among a large number of scientific tools, minerals, and papers which have been removed from the oven behind the figures. It is common knowledge that these men are most likely practicing alchemy, which consists of turning base metals into gold through a transmutation process. This subject was treated with a lot of skepticism in this time, but due to the technical features of light on the materials and the way that light is shed throughout the whole piece in general, it is believed to be a nod to the intellectual process, and it also reveals a respectful opinion about the intellectual process of alchemy by the artist. This work, entitled Woman Reading a Book by a Window, circa 1653 to 54, depicts a woman dressed in a red velvet robe, white shirt, and feathered beret, sitting by an open window reading. Her clothes are considered to be very unusual for the 17th century and suggests that the artist wished to depict the woman as an allegorical figure. In order to achieve this, the artist refers to a popular book of emblems in which a personification of knowledge or understanding is shown in the form of a female scholar with an open book and torch. The lighting depicted in this piece alludes to the intellectual abilities of the women and seems to represent ideas forming in her mind. In addition, the artist uses an illusionism technique where the artist's signature is on a piece of paper located near the window frame, establishing the artist in the world of the painting rather than on the painted surface. This book by Jacob Cats was printed with copperplate in 1632. Cats was a Dutch author and moralist who was famously known for his emblem books. Emblem books are defined as books which moralize illustrations and imagery along with text. In this specific example, which is one of Cats's most popular, the virtue of prudence is shown as a woman walking with a book and quill, while ignorance runs behind her with an owl's mask and a fool's costume. This book was first published in 1593 and is considered to be an emblem book. The imagery present shows an alchemist with a swan headdress, which represents the transmutation process that alchemy is known for, which consists of changing base metals into silver or gold. He is also pictured kneeling next to a cornucopia with full branches, along with common other alchemy instruments. Translated in 1652, these are the works of a legendary ancient Greece philosopher. He originated a religious philosophical system that aligns divine wisdom and the origins of alchemy. This is considered to be a core text that was republished throughout the 17th century, and it also shows the more practical applications of alchemy along with allegorical knowledge. This concludes my student-led tour of an inner world. Thank you so much for watching, and I highly encourage everyone to go and view the exhibition that is currently being shown at the Arthur Ross Gallery. It really is a wonderful experience. So thank you so much.